elo hell. We have a masters lobby with Smurfs in it. For me to say that out loud sounds weird. They're not actual Smurfs because this is a masters and grandmasters lobby, but the people in this lobby are gigantic. This is a chonker lobby. This is no joke. Our elo hell participant in this game is Nico. He's an ADC main, 2050 MMR, currently Diamond 4. Got a little over 30 games played, which isn't a lot, but it's been 3 weeks. Okay. He's got some good ADC games and he's got some some meh ADC games. This is his chance. If he can show out in this game, he'll gain some points from me. He's playing ADC. So his biggest things are living in the early game, farming correctly, and then actually doing damage in the late game. I said Smurfs, by the way. If you watched the last game that was played, getting sucked, played Hebo. He's like his account win rate. So on his total account, his win rate is 75%. It's only got like, he's like level 80 or something. His ranked win rate currently is like 65%. It's definitely someone Smurf. I don't know who's. Foil, level 64. His account has like a fucking 85% win rate. His current win rate in ranked is like some ridiculously high amount. It's 100% a Smurf. He's like 2800 MMR with like 2 losses. Don't know who Smurf it is. Then outside of that, you've got high masters, grandmasters, high masters, masters, high masters. Stealthy's like 2900 MMR, and I think Stidley was like 2700 MMR. So Nico is in a masters grandmasters lobby, no doubt about it. I hope he can hold his own. I hope he can do his thing here. We're gonna find out. There's no low MMR people in this game. I like the picks. Blue's team is very on meta aside from the Mercury. Odom plays a lot of Mercury. I don't know if they'll build Spectral, how they'll react to that. Red team on the other hand is also very strong, not fully meta, but good. The disco pick. Is that Set playing disco? All right, so Set is a Yor main who usually plays solo and sometimes support. He is not a mid laner. I don't know how that's going to go for him. He's definitely playing an off role, like an off role. I think getting sucked is playing his main role now. And I don't know if Foil, like, I don't know what their roles are, to be honest. I just know Set doesn't play that. So spicy comp, weird picks. See how it plays out. I've spent a lot of time with Bobby. You forget I was in a team house with Bobby. I've spent many hours with him at LANs and at Worlds and everything else. Last Worlds, me, Bobby, Double J, and Riley, we were together like 90% of the time. I watched Bobby get harassed all night long one night while we were drinking. It was fucking, it was pretty fucked up, but it was hilarious just because I know Bobby and he wouldn't say anything. I've told that story a bunch, dude. One of the nights everyone was drinking in the hotel, like the team hotel or the player hotel where all the people high risk flew out were there, all the players were there, and there were some fans there. And this one dude was definitely black. He was drunk, he was blasted, and he was just so fucking annoying. He wouldn't leave Bobby's side the whole time. And he would butt into conversations that he wasn't a part of. It was rough. At one point, me, Lasbra, and Bobby were all talking, and we were having like a serious conversation about family and shit. And he just like comes over and starts being a dick. He sat down and he's like, you know, I hate watching your videos or something like that. Out of fucking nowhere. Obviously, terrible, don't ever do it, was allowed. Like there was just a way that it was allowed. Because like in those situations, someone like us, like where we're the, I don't know, where eyes are on us in one way or another. Like if I say or do anything wrong there, it's just all on me. Like the dude has nothing to lose because he's a fucking just a piece of shit random. And we say anything wrong or do anything, we get the brunt of it. So shit like that is just troll. But yeah, Bobby's getting harassed by that guy for like 6 hours one night. It was crazy. Mutual combat, yeah, but someone like that's not gonna mutual combat. Oh my gosh, they were late to this. He should have never walked up. Nobody's gonna mutual combat me. No one like that will. There certainly are people who are, you know, skilled in one thing or another that would cause them to want to fight, but someone like that is not skilled in those things and is never gonna fight me. How do you let a random offend you in the first place? I think you're using the wrong terminology and you're not understanding. When 3 friends are sitting around having a conversation and you're constantly being annoying, you're an annoyance. You're a pest. It's not any deeper than that. You're assuming that our emotions were affected. It was more of a drunk, annoying person that you could say go away, wouldn't go away in an open area that's public where you don't have anywhere to just go to your own space. Someone's going to maintain that annoyance. I would surely like to do something that, you know, is just not allowed, sadly. A lot of you guys give too much credit to random people. Like, stuff like that is more of a story and something we'll laugh about next Worlds than something that affected me in any way, shape, or form. You act like I haven't dealt with that 1,000 times. My man is struggling here. They don't know how to deal with the Ares. Scream is doing fine, but I know Scream is frustrated because this guy's like missing autos on creeps and everything. He needs to stabilize and relax and just realize he's not gonna die. At least not yet. You just stalk me at Worlds till I punch. Oh no, I call the cops on you for sure, my guy. Like, I'll get you in trouble one way or another. Like, if you're purposely going out of your way to just do that kind of shit, oh, you're not gonna you're not gonna be the one that wins in that situation. There's more to it. It's never that simple. I'm sure there's somebody there that would fight you for $1,000, by the way. Just if that ever happened. Like, if anyone ever did it that much, you know? I'm sure there's a random fan or homie who's, you know, down for $1,000. Too many things for 1,000. I'm sure a lot of people would. Flunky said he'd do it for free. All right, the synchronized backs, level 5, safety. He's got normal build, right? All right, he's got normal build too. Multi-pot though? The multi-pot's weird. Hachi doesn't go so this is a bad pickup. I don't think he knows what Hachi's passive is. So this is not the move. It's minor, but that's extra health that he could be getting from a health pot instead of a multi-pot. I like the 2 wards though. I hope he actually places them. Their morals out the window. Yeah, like, I don't actively look for conflict, especially in person. I'm just trying to do my own thing, dude, and have fun, you know? Nice! I'm glad he got the kill. Ganesh got the kill for him, but I'm glad he got it. He needed that. Owed him with a good gank. Oh, do they know he's here? They know he's here. Smart! Smart! Yes! This is beautiful. But yeah, I'm not actively looking for conflict, but I'm one of those people who was always taught to end something, not start it. And I'll carry that forever. Like I'll definitely carry that forever. I truly believe that as long as I have enough money to have a good enough lawyer, that if I'm doing something that I'm morally okay with, then my money will get me out of it. Yeah, dude, when I was real little, like elementary school, like 2nd grade, some kid choked me. And when at that point in my life, it was like rules, like follow the rules. So I didn't do anything to him. And then when I got home, I'll forever remember that. Like, even the principal that I had then, he's like, yeah, if he ever does that again, punch him in the face as hard as you can. My principal told me that. My mom was like, yeah, if anyone ever starts that, you end it. So I learned young, but it's weird because to be that young and be taught, like, follow the rules, and then also learn that there's kind of like a gray area with some rules. Carry that forever, dude. What's up, Ropin Zapu? Hello to Poland, dude. I like Nico's play here. He's playing off his team, which is what he's got to do as an ADC. If he randomly started taking 1v1s and winning them, I think I'd shit my pants. But he's had these. He needs to get another ward out. He needs a high ward. I think Scream might be getting him the high ward right now, the Ganesha. No, Scream is not warding. He's just checking. He needs to go get a high ward out. He'll probably go to his purple instead of high warding, though, because he's afraid to walk up by himself. What a cool ass principal. I mean, that was a different time, right? We're talking, what, in 3rd grade? How old are you? Like 6, 7, 8? Are you 8, 7? I don't know. Like, I was real little, so you're talking over 20 years ago. Different time. But I'm gonna teach my son the same thing. I'll have his back all day in a situation like that. 3rd grade is 8. Yep, that's am I turning 32? Dude, am I turning 32 this year or 31? I think I'm turning 32. Shit, I'm getting old. Oh, while we're in downtime, did you guys see there's a fucking flying car now? that's being produced, and the FAA has approved its flight, but they haven't set the policies and restrictions on it yet. Yes. Yes, a flying car. I don't know who makes it, but it's called the Model A. It's $350,000. Where's the proof? There's like articles and shit about it. I was reading about it. My mom saw it on the news and I was like, there's no way. And I looked up all the articles. There's like 1,000 articles on it. Flying car. The FAA is making the restrictions. 350K is what the price is supposed to be, but that's assuming you can get one, dude. Like right now you can't even get like a new Corvette made, so I don't know how many people are gonna be getting those. I'd sell all my cars to buy one of those all day, every day. Do you know how much time that would save? Even if it didn't go that fast, like fast enough to fly, it's got to be going at decent speed. But I would be down, dude. Yeah, it's an electric. Yep. It's honestly not that bad looking too. I haven't seen it when it's flying, but I saw it when it was like on the ground. Not the best looking, but not bad looking. I'd say it's solid. Bro, what's crazy though is like, so they make flying cars, right? And they figure out all the rules and people can use them. There's not going to be flying police cars, obviously. So are you just then immune to like the rules of the road? Okay, he's being bullied now. He's got to contest this guy. Oh, okay. That was less of him doing something and more of the CERN just trying to force a kill there, but he's being bullied too much. He needs to get some clear content. Like he needs to be able to clear without just standing on his tower line the whole time. Bro, they don't have that many helicopters though. You act like every police station in the world has access to a helicopter on at that moment. Bro, oh my god. Okay, Nico's having a bad time now. He just got learned, boys. This is where it gets bad. Because he was already just playing to not die, and now he's not gonna be able to play to not die. He's not gonna be able to play the game at all. I like the way he was playing in lane until it was just him and the other guy. Until the other guy tried to start fighting him. It's called air car. There you go. Yeah, he's got to learn that once your shit's down, you just assume there's somebody trying to kill you in every corner. But he doesn't have the confidence in his ADC gameplay to clear into this guy. Which is not, like, look at this. CERN is proxying him. The CERN is proxying him. Oh my, this is... Bro, I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. No, I haven't played Pro Smite in a long time. I quit in season 8. This man's gonna lose the tower here. He's committed. Oh my gosh. Pop your wing shard. Pop, there you go. Oh, he just freaked out. Oh! Oh, please! Oh no, that's a lot of missed autos, dude. Oh, there's a lot of missed autos. That was, I'm confident that was like 3 autos out of 20 that landed. No, he's diamond. This is a diamond 4 2050 MMR player. This is where you have to come to the realization, not this guy, you guys as well, that really high level players in this game are just dramatically better than your diamond to low masters players. Like the skill level is not, it's almost uncomparable. Almost. I mean, this is a 2900 MMR player he's playing against who's proxying him. Cap a lot, Lee. What's up, Lee? Thank you for the 5 gifted, Lee. You're the homie, dude. You're the homie. Dude, stream, I gotta try to make a cake. It's my mom's birthday's coming up and I want to make a cake. I'm wondering if I should make the cake on stream so we can all share in either my glory of doing it first try ever trying to make a cake or just fucking it up royally. Because I'm gonna test run 2 cakes and then I'm gonna make then the night before. So like tomorrow night I'm gonna test run 2 cakes and then the next day I'm gonna make a cake again. Of course I gotta follow directions. I shouldn't fuck it up. The only things I've ever fucked up like making were things like just things out of my control type shit. Very rare. Oh, he dashed in and he's getting turned on. He has no confidence at all. I mean, he's still stacking, so he can't even match this at all in general, but he has no confidence in his autos. Capalot, thank you for the 8 months, brother. Can confirm. Elo hell real. I am Elo hell. You mean you are Elo hell? You're causing Elo hell for people? Why does it feel like he is doing damage? He's not doing very much damage. But it's early, so he's not supposed to be. He's behind this ADC, you know, 30 stacks and tier 1 items. So he, in the 1v1 like this, he can feel it. Bro, he can't even play the game. He needs to go farm in that situation and not be contesting gold, to be honest, and then contest gold if his team commits. What's Odom's build here? Oh yeah, he's crit. They don't have spectral yet. Yeah, that's gonna be a big thing. I'm gonna tell him is just when your ult's down, stop walking into close range of anybody. His purple's gone again. He doesn't get the play. Oh, the guy doesn't have purple timer. Oh wait, Odom might be able to take this guy. Yeah, Odom does a lot. So at this moment, this ADC needs to realize he is behind. His team is playing fine. So he has to call. He needs to call missings, call where the ADC is going to be. He needs to ward and he needs to farm. Farming is all that matters, is that he gets to late game with full build as soon as he humanly can. They should get this for free. The Mercury getting attack speed. Yeah, that's good. He's definitely getting worked. And not good enough for laning phase to be at this level, but he can make it. He can come back from this. Should he be in left the whole time just farming? Yes. Like literally clear the wave and then go to backs. Clear the wave and then back to base and go get another farm, like a back camp somewhere else or a fucking speed or anything. He just needs to farm. All that matters is he gets full build somewhat like similarly in time in the same time as the CERN. Obviously not gonna be the exact same time, but he can be close. The problem is people will do this in ranked and they won't say like, hey guys, I'm gonna farm, he's gonna out rotate me, so if you fight he will be there. Or you know, when they see him rotating or they see that he's missing, they don't call that he's about to be over there and make sure his team knows. Because just saying it once or twice like enemy missing is not letting people know that hey, he's there. Oh, that was weird. Mercury getting picked here is rough, and his rotation here is just bad. That CERN got another wave on him, by the way, and they're not winning this fight. They're not getting shit on completely, but they're not winning this fight. No ult, no beads. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Still be dead unless they don't want to dive. Yeah, Ares gonna dive him. ADC players don't value, they get caught up. A lot of ADC players lately, and it's just crazy, they try to group, where grouping is sick and shit, right? Like it's dope being part of the team, but you're an ADC, bro. You are worthless without your items. Ooh, someone just chunkied him. Puffball. Do I enjoy these Elo Hell videos? I do. Too much of just like playing ranked over and over again gets real old. It takes away the fun from it. It starts to be overwhelming, just like getting shitty teammates consistently and stuff. So being able to take a night or two a week and try to make sure you guys get better and not have to play the game, definitely value. Pick up all the farm here, buddy. All the farm. If I'm him, I'm farming. I'm being greedy on my farm, and I'm ulting out if they look for me while I'm being greedy. Go for the wave! The wave! The wave! Now it's now he can get ganked. Dude's looking for him, so he's gonna die on this wave. He could have already cleared the wave. He's dead. He's not even clearing the wave, bro. What is this? He's out. That's what he needed to do. Ares is looking for him. He's being hunted. There's wards though. He knows, right? Yeah, he knows. That's why he should have gone for the wave. His pathing and his time wasted were so bad. That wave was more towards his side of the map too, so there was no reason to not walk up, clear it, and then leave, then back. He just wasted so much time. And he had his ult up, so go for the greedy farm, or if you're even slightly worried, go for the farm. If someone's there, you ult out. Left wave, bro. Wave, speed. Do it all. Nico! This is hurting my soul, my guy. Left wave is up. Left wave is up. At this point, I don't even care if you die. You're level 14. He's afraid of dying, and I'm not saying he's wrong. Like, they've been clapping his cheeks, but you gotta get the farm, man. Being afraid of dying isn't gonna get you your builds. That gold should be gone. He should be farming right now. I teach this to you guys all the time, by the way. When you're getting pooped on, a seesaw, meaning if they go left, you go right, farm. If they go right, you go left. And if you don't see anybody, you wait, you sit back. He's screwed. He tried to contest. Good. Oh, that Mercury ult was kind of fat, dude. He missed his two. The sensitivity seems kind of high. And he just gave the ADC a kill. Crazy. It's crazy too, because honestly, the Susano is playing terrible into killing this guy. He's 3ing the Hachi and not waiting for the Hachi to dash away. To 3 onto him, to like catch up to him. He hasn't done it once in these late game fights, or like game ganks. No, he's playing somebody who's 750 MMR higher than him, and that's what Masters looks like. Real Masters looks like. like this is what happens when you play somebody who's confident and thinks they're better than you and plays around thinking they're better than you. You cannot play ADC and not believe you can 1v1 the other person all the time. If you've watched me through the years, I'll play ADC in a like fucking Zap or Barracuda and I'll just fight him. I don't actually believe I'm like the better ADC, but when I'm in lane, when I'm playing that role, I'm better. You know what I mean? I'm gonna win 1v1. I don't care. If you don't believe you're better when you're fighting, you will just miss autos and you'll start playing more passive and they'll have a leg up. They'll get an extra auto in on you and it's just over at that point. You're done. Now, obviously, that does not mean run in and die on cooldown. It doesn't mean force fights. It just means when fights are there or if someone's trying to keep you from doing your farm or whatever. Dude, he just turns his back. He's super tunnel vision on the objective. Look at this. There's people behind him and he's trying to... oh my god. Now he's gonna run before anything's even happened. No fucking way. Is this what I'm watching? Turn an auto, please. Susano waited this time? Yep. Targeting was bad. Positioning was bad. I think he hit 2 autos there for 110 on the Ares twice and then just did no damage. What's his damage right now? Still ahead of Mercury on damage. Yeah, I tried to play Merc with no crit the other day. I played like ass, but I didn't play like this ass. And Mercury is not good. They don't even have a Spectral yet, and the Mercury's bottom damage in the game. Ain't that some shit? I wonder what it feels like to like, because most of these people truly believe they're in Elo hell, right? They believe when they go in their games, people stink, they're better, and that's that, right? And then you go into a game like this where you haven't had the opportunity to play against high, like really, you know, solid players, and you just get fucking smashed. Like the realization that you can't even leave your tier 2 tower, bro. Okay, so I just missed. But yeah, you can't even leave your tier 2 tower. You quite literally don't get to play the game. That's how much better these players are than you. But you're better than those other people. The gaps, dude. Surely, I'm sure some just want to get coached, but you're definitely not going to go in and get smashed on stream on purpose, you know? Because there is a level of ego killing here. You know, like these people... Remember, every one of my videos, the people that watch this get in your game and they're gonna shit talk this guy. They're gonna shit talk the guy before. They're gonna shit talk Rogue if he underperforms in an Elo hell video. It happens all the time. I have so many people come in my stream like, yeah, dude, I go in a game now and just get shit talked. So while you might do it for that, you gotta believe at some level that you're good enough and just not know yet. Because you haven't had the opportunity to play against good people. Yeah, I did that Elo Heaven video, and that dude got roasted for weeks afterwards. He said every game you went into, he got roasted. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bad, but at the same time, I'm not forcing you guys to sign up for this content, so it is what it is. One v one you? All right, get into one of my Masters games, and I'll meet you in the jungle. We'll 1v1. If you can't 1v1 me in a Conquest game, then that's on you, bro. I'm always down to 1v1 somebody in a Conquest match. His build's fine. That's good. At least at a base level, he's all right. You got cooked for donating? No, that kind of stuff is when you're talking about hardcore jealousy. If somebody's ever worried about what you're doing with your money, it's because they're jealous. It's 100% they're jealous. I've never once worried about what someone else is doing with their money. I've wished I had, you know, money to buy something that I can't afford, but I've never been like, that guy bought this, dude. That guy donated, bro. What is wrong with you? It's not your money. You got to be pretty broke to be worried about other people's money. If you're up, you're trying to figure out what to do with your own money. Where to fucking spend it, how to pay the bills, how to fucking invest it, whatever it is. I probably did, Aux. If I see shit like that, I just assume that person is insanely jealous and has a lot of room for improvement in their own life. Because no, like I say it all the time, like nobody has time to shit talk other people when they're successful and doing their own thing. It's just not possible. I need more time in the day to do the shit I want to do. How am I gonna fucking take time to go shit talk random people that I don't know? I don't even have time to shit talk my friends sometimes, like a lot of times. I'd be shit talking Double J 24/7 or good. I'm glad he's over here splitting finally because that fire was free. I wish he would turn to the split push farm mode 15 minutes ago. Maybe like 10 minutes ago. I do it enough? Nah, I do it more. How fast did you hit GM from your first day playing Smite? There was no GM in Smite when I was playing Smite. When they launched Smite for real and put ranked, bronze was the highest ranked. And then the next season they added silver, so it was bronze silver. And then the next season they added bronze silver gold. My first season 1 of Smite, where there was ranked, I had the rank 1 account and the rank 2 account. I had both of my accounts were 1 and 2. My second account was the highest MMR in the game at the end of the first season, with like a crazy win rate, like 90% win rate. I would shot call all my games. I was a sweaty. I was an asshole. I talked shit. Comms were really common back then, so yeah, I fucking grinded. Showing the build, I've just showed it, but I'll show you again. He's got normal build. He's almost into his oboe. What the fuck was that? Did Scream just blow? Ooh! Is this a turn? Yo, hold the fuck. Hold the fuck. Oh. All right, so we're pretty much caught up, and I want to see what happens here because we saw this, and then I tried to back up, and we missed it. All right, so Merc gets a fatty ult. Disco ults the Merc ult. Oh my gosh. He tried to throw it at the Mercury. What happened to it? Yo, that shit bugged 100%. It bounced off the wall and then disappeared in midair. It bounced off the pillar, the Ganesh pillar, because he tried to throw it back at the Mercury and disappeared in midair. It should have hit this Hachi. That's crazy. That was 1000% a bug. I was wondering how it disappeared. I knew it hit the pillar, but it didn't make any sense to me. It bounced off Ganesh wall and then disappeared before like ping-ponging anywhere. It just popped. Bro. You got a triple? You got the cleanup? Confidence time? Yo, he's feeling himself now, dude. He's like level 20, full build pretty much. All right, okay. Did he catch up to the... Oh my God. Look. Oh, that's, you don't want to see that one. You don't want to see that one, boys. That's a lot of damage difference. Yeah, he didn't catch up. You might want to order some food and grab the ketchup so he can eat while he's dead, because I don't think he's doing anything in this next team fight. He's an ADC that's 3 autos. This isn't crit meta, bro, where you can hit for fucking 1100. It isn't that many autos, don't get me wrong, but if he's hitting tanks, it's a decent amount. I mean, if he's probably hitting for like 150 to 200 on tanks. Maybe. Who got picked? Odom. Odom's kind of trolling. At least he's even now. Literally last hitting though. 0 damage done. You can still brainlessly walk at ADCs. It's just once they're full build, you can't. You gotta move left and right and dodge an occasional auto to not die fast. I hate how crybaby solo laners are, and then at the same time, I also hate how crybaby ADCs are. None of the core 3 are ever able to complain and whine about anything in their role, because there's always some reason that you can't cry about it. But the 2 side lanes are the biggest whiner babies there are. Honkler, shut the fuck up. They gave that up while being here. Scream's not even there. He's pushing mid. What the fuck? The Susano couldn't be ghosting. I haven't been watching the game. My game crashed. Some of you guys, Double J, yeah, dude, it's bad. Smite's gonna be down bad until September. Buckle up, Buckaroo. Yeah, we crashed like a while ago. I just caught up after crashing a while ago. Because we had to wait for the game to load. So the dude is not ghosting, by the way. The Mercury or the Susano is on a Smurf account. It's not his main account. He's probably somebody close to Cap MMR. Same with the Kikullin. What's up, Vel? Thank you for the 51 months. All right, Nico's got to be full build now, right? No shot. He's not full build. What? What is he doing? He's 1700 gold. What the fuck is he doing? He either sells this for Titans 2 and gets some pen, or he upgrades this. What the fuck is he doing? Or upgrade your actives or something. What are you doing, bro? You have 1700 gold to spend. In a fight, that probably determines the game, or, you know, it potentially determines the game. What are you doing? Why is MMR capped? Because there aren't enough players for there to be like an infinite gain on MMR. Essentially, with Smite ranked, and the devs have said this, I don't know if they'll say it like publicly, but they've said there aren't enough good players for, you know, them to increase the cap or for them to really balance high-end ranked. Basically, there aren't enough people that play Smite and are good. Meaning, oh, okay, a little deep here. Meaning, people are higher ranked than they should be because there just aren't good players. there's that. Oh, all right. The overcommit on the ult. I don't mind him ulting in that little corridor, but I wish he would have gone dashed out to the right to his team instead of committing through. He didn't even give his team or give himself a second to see if that guy was gonna die. He just insta dashed as he died. Why increase GM to 100 when in reality there's a lot of GM people that aren't good enough to be GM? They just play a lot. That doesn't make any sense. Damage low as fuck. 1700. Odom's 1200. That's flawed logic. How does that make any sense? I'm telling you, there aren't enough people to play Smite ranked that people are hitting GM that are not actually good. And you're saying let's have more GMs. There's at least 10 pro teams, isn't there? No, there's not 10 pro teams. And there also are not pros that all grind ranked. That's where your logic is flawed. You assumed a whole lot in that statement with having no actual knowledge about what you were saying. You're also talking about people playing at different times, people playing in different regions. EU, you have LATAM servers, you have West servers, you have NAE servers. You've got morning queues, daytime queues, nighttime queues. You assumed a whole lot. What do pros do if not grind ranked? They scrim for 5 to really probably 4 to 8 hours a day, depending if they double block or not. Bro, this man is just doing everything he can to not die. Maybe hit an auto here or there, but just not die. They didn't have Spectral earlier. Oh yeah, they have Spectral now on Ares. Oh, I didn't realize that this moved around incorrectly. My bad. This did too. Whoops. I'm trolling. There we go. Wait, has he used his gold for anything useful now? Titan's Bane. Okay, he didn't realize he should have got through too. He doesn't have a red pot on. He's got 1,000 gold. He hasn't upgraded his actives. He doesn't have a counter ward. Back to base. Get your wards. Upgrade your shit, buddy. Come on. What's up, Exhale? Cinder Soul, thank you for the 42 months. The other problem with your statement was there's pros. There's more pros than 50 GM slots. That doesn't change anything about what I said. That doesn't mean what I said is any less true. I'm telling you there aren't enough good players in the game to fill high level lobbies. Are you under the assumption that GMs all queue at the same time and play the game at the exact same time and are all in the same exact queues and matchmaking is putting them all in the same match? Because that is none of that. Everything I just said is none of that is factual. None of that happens. Like, you have to be able to fill multiple lobbies of high level players. That's why people get high ranks that are dog shit. That's why people like, you know, someone like Autospeed who queues 500, 600 games exists because he's able to just play 24/7 into every kind of lobby, even though he's nowhere near that level of player. He's still better than a lot of poo-poo players, but he's nowhere near a top 50 Smite player. Not even fucking close. And it's why they can't change ranked matchmaking at the high level, because it just wouldn't make any sense because there aren't enough good players to find a balance. If he'd have taken that portal in, I would have cried. His playstyle is just sloppy in these team fights. And it's lack of confidence. Doesn't know how much damage he can do or take. His team is struggling because the other team knows they can walk at him too. Like, bro, there's just a fire sitting and they're pushing. They don't even care. In a 4v3 where the blue team should be able to defend this. Did he just buy 2 red pots? Why does he have 2 red pots and none popped? Pop your pots. Upgrade your actives. What the fuck? This guy is 2050 MMR. He's been sitting on a ton of extra gold, no upgraded actives. He didn't buy a counter ward there. Didn't buy a regular ward there. They have no vision control around this fire giant. He is standing on a ward. Are there any high ranked console players? There's like 1 or 2 controller players. I don't think they're on console. I think they're on PC with the controller. Like 1 or 2 in the top in the GM slots. People are good enough to be GM moved on to other games? No. Most of the people that are good at Smite have played Smite forever. A lot of people that you guys think are the best players in this game were dog shit for their first 4 to 5 years of Smite, and only like after playing for that long started to get better. A lot of people now too that were console players that were not considered very good swapped to mouse and keyboard and grinded for a couple years to get good. That was a... Okay, why is he ulting this? Bro, he's... Okay! I don't... He could have just walked up and autoed, but okay. This man is crazy. And he's dead. Wait, did they win? He finally commits to a fight. They win the game of it. That's wild, dude. That is absolutely insane because he just ulted auto twice and then died. I can't believe he ulted into that and it worked out. That's just a little crazy right there. They did not win because of the Hachi. Don't shut your fucking mouth. They won that last fight because of that Ganesh ult. That Ganesh ult just forced 2 of them to dash into the worst spot ever while almost killing 3 of them off of a tank Ganesh ult. Nico, my boy. That was a match. Are you able to join Discord? Oh my god, I told you he was playing mid and didn't know what he was doing. This is a Yorm solo lane / support player. And he got put in mid and said Discordia. Bro, I can't tell you enough. When you guys get put into roles you're not comfortable on, like you don't have a god, you're like, I'm comfortable picking this. Just play a god you're comfortable playing in that role. Play a fucking guardian in this fucking role.
Bro, I feel like I did shit. Like I was playing like a pussy the whole time. Like,
Thank God.
Like,
Okay.
I was just getting that now. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I had to like try to survive a little bit.
Okay, so I was talking about this during the game, so if you watch it back, you'll hear me. A big thing about ADC is even if you like know deep down they're a better player for whatever reason, you have to believe you're better in the moment because you give up too much ground and pressure by just sitting there letting them clear, which is what he was doing, right? You didn't want to even chance a fight or any kind of trading, so he got the full clear and then poked the fuck out of you and dive you, right? Which in some ways worked okay because your team rotated, but overall you were getting fucked on. First things first, whenever you ult and use actives, you can't go into any area without vision until that shit's up again, okay? So the one time you got in a little fight, you ulted out, you back to base, right? Great. You came out of base and went straight to your purple with no wards, nothing, and you insta-died. You cannot, you have to like instantly at that moment be like, all right, I'm an AFK player for the next minute and a half, whatever, till your beats are back up, right? To your ult, or a minute to your ult's back up. Make that a habit. For the love of God, make that like #1 habit, because if you don't die in those other spots, you can get to full build faster. Brings us to the next point. Once you're losing, really losing or winning either way, but once you're losing, your main goal is to get full build as soon as possible in comparison to their ADC. All right, so if he solos you once or twice, if they're getting objectives, your team's losing, whatever, you need to get your full build in a timely manner that's close to when he gets his. All right, it's not gonna be the same, but it has to be within 5 minutes at minimum, right? Like 5 minutes is a lot of time. It has to be within that time, so you have to turn into a farm mode. You at one point cleared your left wave. It was after you had lost your tier 1 tower. You cleared your left wave a little off your tier 2, and then you didn't go to the next wave, which was annoying as fuck because you're already behind, your ult's up. Just go for aggressive farm, ult out if you have to, okay? Make that, just fucking farm. Wherever the farm comes from, it doesn't matter. You even looked at speed at one point there. You cleared that left wave and you walked back to your speed buff. It was up and you didn't even do it. Fucking do it. You're the ADC. Clear anything that's up. Back camp, speed buff, fucking random moving harpies, anything. Farm the whole time. If you see, you got a ward up too. You like, it was really weird. Your pathing sucked ass because you didn't go for the wave. So you ended up hovering in the jungle and it gave them time to rotate. Throw a ward up, clear your shit. If you see them coming your way, go to the other side. I call it seesawing. If they go left, you go right. If they go right, you go left. You just back to base and go farm the other side over and over and over again until you're fucking full build. When you're behind, stop rotating. Rotations are done as soon as you're behind. You don't do any damage. You rotated 3 times at like level 10 to 14 or something, and you're just so far behind that you're irrelevant. And it wasn't even like you were crazy far behind, but as soon as you're, I think at the one fight you had half stacks on your fucking gauntlet. The other ADC was already full stacks, and he had a tier 1 item, so you just had nothing. Like you were fucked. So don't rotate. Tell your team, hey, I'm fucked right now. I need to farm. He's gonna be rotating. Put some wards up, and whenever he walks over them, ping like, hey, he's coming. I'm not coming. But that's the most you need to do. You need to farm. Focus that, get your full build. Once you got some confidence in the late game, you weren't afraid to fight. You were positioning kind of terribly. I'll be real with you. There would be somebody low in front of you from your Wukong, right? He would fuck on somebody and you'd see them and you'd want to auto them, but there would be 2 motherfuckers behind you. So you'd be in the middle of all 5 people and you'd be autoing in front of you while someone's behind you instead of just autoing the people behind you. Make it a habit of positioning near your mage once the fight starts. So he's playing Janice, you're not gonna be on top of him at the very start, but like once damage is being done, be near him so you can see him. If someone's on him, that you can auto him. If someone's on you, he can throw abilities at them, and that's where you work your way up from. So you work from there, and then if someone's not there or if someone's not right in front of you, you move forward. But you can't tunnel vision dive unless it's just an obvious dive like the last fight. And even in the last fight, there's no world where that should have worked. No fucking world. He had a crazy Ganesh ult. There was, I think, a Janice, or not Janice. Yeah, Janice had like some crazy shit happen, and it ended up working out. But in reality, you just need to work your way from the back to the front. Play off of where your front line are, and just auto is in front of you. And if you are farming right, you'll kill the tanks. Like once you get your items, you'll kill the tanks.
Yeah,
now,
it was random me one time. I just melted him.
Yeah, the hyper late game, you did some weird shit. You left base with like 1,700 gold when you had a starter. If you wanted Titans, right? Sell it and get tier 2 Titans. Tier 2 Titans is really good. It has percent pen on it. Just sell it and get that shit. Don't be running around with free gold. Buy red pots. You bought 2 red pots. I don't know if that was an accident. Buy your red pot and pop it. Upgrade your fucking actives. If you're being focused, upgrade your actives earlier. If you like, they were kind of running at your ass for a little while because they knew you were free. Upgrade the beads early so you can live 1 extra time or 2 extra times. All right. Don't run around with 1,700 gold for no reason. Even Cyclone pointed this out when I was watching somebody, and he pointed out someone left with 1,200 gold when they were going towards a fire giant fight. Spend the fucking gold. It's your last fight, right? Like anything can happen. You're gonna dump your kit, dump your load, dump all your money, get as much as you can for that moment, and then go team fight. That will help you a little bit. I think watch the VOD back because there's little things. Same with the other guy. There's a lot of little things that you'll be able to fix, just like really nitpicky and specific to the situations. But a lot of it came from, as an ADC player, you have to have confidence. Even if that person's a better player than you, you have to have some kind of an ego there, or they're just going to control the lane and you're going to have a bad time. And I mean, he proxied your ass and you couldn't do anything about it. The one time he dove the tower and you missed like 9 autos, your team rotated, so he died. But you should have been able to beat him if you just had the confidence, like, I'm going to fucking land my autos. His skill does not affect you landing autos, right? So if he's a better player than you, it doesn't matter because anyone can fucking land autos. So just realize that you're good enough to land autos. You're better than him. You're going to land your fucking autos. That if you can do that, that'll be a good start.
I started ulting in just because I was just I'm not going to stay in the back line, just get like fucked from the back. So I was like, I might as well ult in.
I respect that, but you weren't really getting fucked in the back. The main time you were getting fucked, which is probably why you got in that mindset, was you'd walk in by yourself. And not literally by yourself. You weren't in front of everybody, but your front line, like one time on gold, your front line was in the gold. Your Janice is playing back because he doesn't, like, nothing's really happening yet. Your front line's just up, and you'd walk up and just get fucking jumped on. Right? Like, I think Susano insta jumped on you, and he was playing kind of shit in the early game. He was 3ing you and not bouncing to it correctly and kind of giving you a lot of life that you shouldn't have had. But play off of vision more and wards. Like, give yourself wards so you feel a little bit more comfortable, and wait for fights to really start before you position up. Just look to auto whoever's in front of you, and if no one's in front of you yet, wait for some shit to happen, right? Like, wait for your teammates to position to land some abilities, wait for you to have vision, look for whoever's fucking you up. So Susano's targeting you, find him, figure out where he is before you walk into a team fight and start autoing someone else, and that will help you a lot. I respect, like, hey, I'm getting shit on, I'm gonna just ult in, at least do something, but that's not how you want to play ADC right now. You need to play ADC like, I'm gonna get full build, and at full build I can hold left click and kill anybody. That's how you have to play the game. If what other gods do you play? Like, what other would you say you main?
It's hot right now. It's just Hachi, Rama, and
okay, Rama probably a worse laning phase, but if you have that mindset of like, I just want to at least be able to ult, Rama's good for helping your team dive, way better than Hachi, because nobody's killing you while you're up in the air. They're just sitting around doing nothing. So that's a lot better than Hachiing and ulting and then insta dying, right? So kind of think about that when you're playing different gods, but also don't get caught into the mindset that you're just gonna fucking ult in, because eventually when you're full build you can kill anybody. You have to know that, and you have to learn that pretty much. Oh, yep. Appreciate you playing in the game. If you have any questions or something, you think of something while you're watching, or if you watch it back, just ask away and I'll try to help. GG's, brother.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
GG.